So now that we've discussed how do you overcome victim mentality in yourself, let's tackle the victim mentality in others. You might not be affected by this negative mindset, but you might have a family member, a friend, a neighbor, a colleague at work, or someone else that you know who is affected by it. Living and dealing with such people can be quite exhausting because of their constant complaints and other attributes. How then do you manage the situations with them and ultimately help them in some way break free from this limiting victim mentality? The following are some practical suggestions. Number one, be logical with them. The first thing that you should do when dealing with someone who plays the victim is to maintain your composure and avoid being emotionally involved. By doing this, you'll be able to avoid getting sucked into their drama and their justification and lies. Second, set boundaries. It may become so draining and even frustrating to listen to someone who's constantly complaining about anything that even the sight of them approaching you makes you feel exhausted. In this case, you have to set a time limit of how much of your attention they receive, recognizing that those with a victim mentality typically take great satisfaction in being perceived as victims and enjoy telling as many people as possible how terrible life is for them. The simple fact is they'll find someone else if you limit how much time they can gripe to you. They may finally learn to fix their self-limiting mindset if others follow suit and they have no one else to blame. Another thing you can do is redirect the conversation. Victim-minded people often thrive on negative talk. Don't contribute to the growth of this mentality by affirming their distorted view of reality and allowing them to continue their line of negative talk. This does not imply that you should not have empathy for them or ignore what they have to say, because there may be problems that need to be addressed. Nevertheless, you should assist them in seeing the positive aspects of their circumstances and the steps that they can take to improve them. Fourth, don't attack or label them. One thing you should avoid doing with someone who has a victim mentality is accusing them outright of acting like victims or using slurs that suggest this. They will just see such behavior as confirmation of their sense of victimhood, which could reinforce their unfavorable perspective. And finally, encourage them to find alternative solutions. Urge them to seek therapy. Assist them in identifying certain negative behaviors and point them out to them. Share this podcast with them, along with any other helpful materials that you might come across, and offer them constant support as they strive to improve. You never know how big an impact your ostensibly insignificant efforts will have on assisting them overcome this pessimistic outlook.